This product is the LIFEPAK CR2 fully automatic defibrillator, or AED as we also call them. Now this one is the Wi-Fi enabled model. This is currently the most popular defibrillator that SafetyQuip is supplying into workplaces in Australia right now. Now there's a bunch of great reasons why it's the most popular defibrillator currently. I'm going to run through those. Now I've grabbed one of our training units. Now this is the unit that we would typically bring out to a client's site when a defibrillator has been purchased for a client's site, and people are needing to be shown that it exists and how to use that defibrillator and when to use it specifically. Now it looks the same as what's in this soft case, so we would normally supply a new unit in a soft case like this. Now there's a few reasons for that. The case provides a level of impact protection, so if it's dropped it's less likely to be damaged. Inside the unit there, the defibrillator looks the same as the training model here. There's also storage in the back of the unit for an AED prep kit. You know, the scissors, the razor, the CPR mask and so forth. So back on the training unit, what I like about this unit is it's exceptionally easy to use. Somebody with minimal training can often successfully use this unit and provide assistance to somebody that's suffered a sudden cardiac arrest. Now when I open the lid, it's powered up immediately and it will start talking to me and telling me what to do. So I'll lift that up and I'm going to pause it in a moment. So that's powered up already. If you listened carefully there, that said adult mode. So what that's saying is I've set this one up as a default for an adult. This same unit can be used on a child. If I want to use it on a child, so roughly a child that's under 8 years of age, I would simply press the child button there, and I've told the unit that I'm dealing with a child, and if it gets to the point where it needs to deliver a charge to the child, it will do that at a lower power level. What I like about it is it's very clear pictorially what to do. So in addition to that voice, I can see straight away, number one, I need to open the clothing on the chest of the person that suffered the sudden cardiac arrest to access the chest. Then number two, I'm going to remove that tab. It's very obvious to pick up that tab and pull that open. Now that allows me to access the pads that are contained here. So there's no other packaging or nothing to insert or nothing to do differently. And you can simply see those pads there, and you can see the positioning that they need to be placed on the chest of the person that suffered the sudden cardiac arrest. So this red one, you can see there on the right chest, and the yellow one on the left side, slightly around. And on an infant, you can see, simply in the middle of the front and back. So super easy to use. Now they're adhesive, so that'll stick straight on the patient. So very easy to access. Now, there's a couple of other things that are particularly good about this unit. One is the warranty on the product is a massive 8 years. So you've got confidence that it's going to be in place for a long period of time and be backed up by the manufacturer. There's a very long period of time before the battery, there's an inbuilt battery in the unit before that needs to be changed. That's 4 years. So 4 years change out for both the battery and these pads. They should be changed every 4 years. Now the unit will alert you when that needs to be done. Now I mentioned that this one is the Wi-Fi enabled model. Now that means that this unit hooks into your Wi-Fi in your workplace, and you can set it up to alert you when it's unhappy. So if it needs to have the batteries changed, it will alert you to that by way of an email. The unit beeps as well, so there's an audible sound that hopefully passers-by will notice as well. But you don't want to be in a situation where you've got an AED in the workplace that was purchased some years ago and the battery's flat when you need to use it. No good to you at all. So that Wi-Fi enabled feature is pretty handy, particularly if you've got remote sites around the country. You might be sitting in your office wherever, and you can log on and see the 10 AEDs or defibrillators that you have at your 10 sites around Australia, and you can log on and see that they're all happy campers, and the batteries are charged and they're ready to use. This defibrillator has what we call CPR Insight. Now, what that means is, it's a fancy way of saying you can keep on delivering chest compressions without having to stop for the unit to analyse the condition of the patient. Now, this is unique to this model in our market here in Australia. That feature is massive. With many of the AEDs on the market, you need to, it'll tell you to stand clear whilst the unit is analysing the patient. Now, that means that you're not delivering chest compressions and therefore circulating blood through the body of the person that suffered the sudden cardiac arrest. So you can keep delivering those chest compressions, and the unit is analysing the rhythm of the person that suffered the sudden cardiac arrest during that time. It's massive. You're not having to stop the chest compressions. Another great feature for industrial workplaces, or any workplaces where there's noise, is the product has what we call ClearVoice technology, meaning the unit analyses the background noise in the area where the unit is being used, and it decides if it's appropriate to ramp up the volume and the pitch of the voice that's talking to you to get over the top of background noise. Now, often in an office, you're sort of thinking, oh, well, the office isn't that noisy, but you might need to grab that AED to take out onto the street where there's heavy vehicle noise. And you know, if there's heavy traffic noise and you can't hear the AED, it's no good. So this is more likely to speak at a volume and a pitch that you're more easily able to identify above background noise. Another great feature of this particular model is the level of energy that's delivered by way of the shock to the person that suffered the sudden cardiac arrest. Now, in your workplace, if you've got people of larger body size, this is particularly important. This one has escalating energy delivery up to 360 joules. Now, that's considerably higher than many of the other defibrillators on the Australian market. Many of the other defibrillators max out at either 150 or 200 joules of energy in that shock delivery. Speak with the team at your local SafetyQuip branch for further information on these units. If you'd like to arrange a demonstration of these either at our branch or at your workplace, speak with the team to book that in. We'd love to help.